Hi buddy, welcome back to Sky Factory 4, episode 34 with me, Sid, and last episode we finished up by starting, well, we made a Guardian farm, and we started to upgrade these, and I've since done the entire back wall. I need, what was it, 4, 8, 12, 24 more of them. Currently he's got a max storage of 108 million. I'm going to do them anyway because it would be crazy not to. 108 million RF. Now we're going to go over back home a second, and what this is not everything that came out. For example, these heads are new. And other bits and pieces are new, like Direwall 20's head. So we're getting stuff. We've got an awful lot. I have taken quite a lot of this out. We've got a whole load of that. We've got a whole load of that. Now the wither skulls are at 9.6 thousand. My bones are at 3.7 thousand. Paper, books, yeah, the efficiency of these. Oh, these are our selection of heads, by the way, which we'll we'll transfer the rest of them over as well, because it would be wrong not to. I think that's all the heads. We've definitely had Aurelian spawn in the trap a few times. And I thought I saw a how to use your dirt book. I know I had one earlier. We're definitely getting these various bits and pieces cake, so we're getting definitely Dark Osto spawning a few times. Most of these are garbage. There's a few reasonable ones. So I've not done anything with those right now. And that lot can all go in there. And we've got a good selection of heads, which we're going to use at some point. This is still spare and surplus to requirements. And we have got of course, our Nether Star generator and our upgradable soul generator, which has got a large capacity. And wither skulls are going to be form part of our energy generating thing. Now, what is that? That's got to be a big man. It has. It's now an ex-pigman. Right, let's try and get on it and not let myself get too distracted this episode. It's very difficult when you meet. I get distracted by so many things so easily. Right, so power cell. I want to make enough of those to make 24, which is, well, if we arrange my inventory a wee bit here, we've got 3, 6, 7. That's 14 worth there. So if I do, if I can get these going, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't do those ones yet. We haven't got the things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 7's worth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blah 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 blah. And yeah, I will probably need to transfer a few items over from that chest at some point. But 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 14. And I said I need 24, didn't I? So if I do 1, 2, 3, another 7, that'll be 21. Yeah, the power of AFKing in this pack, it cannot be understated. Let me get the right thing. So that will take us to 21 of those, and then we need 22, 23, 24, I believe. So that will helm 1, 2, 3. We just need to split these up between those, and we'll be able to make these pretty easily. Oh, damn it. Come here. I know this seems like a faff, and you'd be right, it is. But this is just my kind of way of visualizing what we need. So we definitely need those. We are going to head over to the temporary home, and we are going to place those in there like that. And we're going to grab these. Oh, I'm not going to place those, that would be silly. We're going to take a big pile of those. That should give me 16, 16, 16, 24, 24, 16, 24, 24. So that goes into that position. This just keeps everything nice and simple for visualizing this when we come to build them, because now we are going to go and grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now they keep the charge so we don't lose anything. They don't stack because they've got all got different energy values, but that doesn't matter because they'll soon be all over the shop over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now we are most definitely going to want to, well, for one thing we're going to want to I suppose I've got, no, that's obviously too efficient. We're going to want to fill in behind, because we're not going to be, I don't think we're going to be upgrading this to the next tier, the third level 3 ones, although I might do one just to complete the quest, because that's 136 million. And if I have a look in here, we should have a titanium wrench. Will that one do the trick? No. One of these is the wrench we need. Blue is input, I believe. Yep. So that is our output. Boop. Still doesn't matter because it's still working. We'll take you and we'll place you there. And then take that lot. We'll unzap that, unzap that, unzap that for now. And upgrade those. And then we've got the last bit to do. So that should be relatively straightforward. And that will be a job well done. We'll put them in randomly. You know, there is no right or way wrong to do this. Right or way, there, words. I mean, there are right and wrong ways to use words for definite. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now I know that this one here has got the connector in it, so we'll leave that one till last, just so we've got everything where we need it to be, certainly that side at least. Do and do, and then a little bit of that. I'm going to, interesting. So if I grab you, take that one out, there's no input. However, if I put that one in, it is going back in again. Excellent. Which means we can put you through the process and finalize all of this neatly like so. So we've got 192 million RF of storage, which by any standards is good, other than, say, perhaps Draconic Evolution. We've got unlimited transfer. We've got completely wireless power. So what do I want to do next? I think we'll fill this in, and then we're going to start playing around with some power gen, because that one is going to be fairly important. I have also speeded this up so we can get in more of this lovely fluid. Now at the moment the problem is it's actually slowed down considerably, so we may as well take the speed upgrades out of that, because it's only going at the speed that this can work. I've got a plan to improve that, and it's going to look pretty industrial, I think. I want to have a look, see what we've got in the way of scaffolding options as well. In fact, let me do that now while I'm thinking. Chisel. Rusty old scaffold. Oh, we can actually, yeah, we got factory blocks. Okay, that's pretty good. We can work with those to get the impression we want. But right now, we're going to pop that away. Get rid of you, we'll do that. We shall pop all of that lot into the system, grab it all out, clear that, and we'll just go down and pop that into the smeltery. Should forget to finish off on that last box of thing of lava, actually. Right. So right now we have got plenty of power coming up through there. Over this side we've got not a lot, but somewhere down here we have definitely got a applied energistics cable. So what we're probably going to want to do here is start to put in some kind of power generation using as many different things that we've got as possible. For example, we don't need coal at all. We really don't. And yet coal-wise, I've got 53,000. So if we were to go with a combustion generator, let's do this up here. A simple combustion generator is as simple as that. So we just pop one of them in, get that, do that, grab that, pop that in there. We'll make it an upgradable one if we can. We need to make those first. Black concrete powder, weird recipe item. I'll make it upgradable. That one. That's what I want. There we go. So that's a combustion. Now we also need an export. We're going to need some one or two export modules, and I probably should teach the system how to make those, because we're going to need them anyway. So let's go for an export module. I think you know how to make everything else in there, and yes you do, so we'll just stick that one there, and we'll ask it to make us oh, you can make me 3 for now. Next, start. And with a bit of luck, we'll have some export modules very soon. There should be other ones should come through. It's almost certainly just crafting the yeah, there we go. Export. Now I got a crafting card. Have now. And if I go and make some coal, let me go over here. We're going to go for a coal. Crafting card will go on an export bus. That's fine. So if I now teach you how to make a coal block, that will go there. Stick that one into there. And grab a coal block. And what we're going to do is we are going to come up to here. Like so. And I would like to get our upgradable coal generator there. We're going to stick a thing on that. We are going to give it a... Damn you. I can't believe that's just gone right down there. Okay, that's not a problem. Not too bad anyway. Could have been much worse. Right, where were we? We were going to come onto here and give it a crafting card, and we're going to set it to export coal blocks. So all that will go in there, its recipes are quite simple. It can burn pretty much everything. But while we've got coal blocks, we might as well, if I can, you probably can't even wow. Project E. There's Project E in this pack. I didn't know that. I know that. It was hidden away, obviously. Okay. Well, to be honest, once you've got to Project T, you're laughing. or the game's over. All depends on how you consider it. Now, what we'll do is we will grab a... what am I looking for? Cable. Cable. And we shall hook that in. And what we should see interesting. Why is it not doing that? Export blocks of coal, and we want you to craft them if it needed, and you're not doing. Why? Those will have to move at some point, but let me just try it from the top then. Maybe it's a sided thing. Crafting. Use stocked items or craft items while exporting. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with that. That can come out. Aha! Now it's working. So they are sided, basically. That's not a major issue. So that's fuel generating however much per, got 16,000 fuel in there. It will use the coal steadily and it will do its thing. You know, I'm not worried about it doing a lot, because what we're going to now do is come over here and we're going to grab you. And now this one doesn't need a crafting module. But what it does need is I need to borrow a wither skull if you don't mind. Thank you very much. It needs that, and it needs that, and that, and that should craft until they go in there. Now that's, both of these are full in terms of power. So what we realistically need to do is, what do we realistically need to do? We need to get the power into the system. So for that we're going to use Flux Points. no, flux plugs is what we need. Do I need to teach this how to make those? I think I probably should. Flux point. Learn how. Do you know how to make flux blocks? Do you know how to make flux blocks? You don't appear to know how to make flux blocks, so we'll need to teach you that as well. Okay, fine. Flux there, flux block. Teach it that, and then we can stick you in there. We'll ask it to make us one of those. And then I want to teach it to make me a flux plug, which will then get you to make flux plug. 2 of those next, and start. I'm going to use 2 rather than think. There's a reason. If I use the, well, there's reasons and there's non-reasons as well. But if I do that and then go SID network in, and that one goes to SIDS network as well. That is draining, that is draining, and that is doing its thing, and bang, it's generating 800 energy per tick, and that is doing 20. Wow, that's probably the better one of the 2, to be fair. We also need to think, therefore, about putting our and I don't really want to do this, but for now we need the wither skulls in the system. Yeah, you can see there, they're definitely in, and it's doing its thing. Now the question is, do I put a 3rd system in here? For that matter, I'm just going to take these out a second. I can do that, can't I? And that is obviously going to be far more efficient, so we'll do you. And we could put a 3rd one on the top. Now, nether stars, whilst achievable, are not overly things. So if let's have a look at the Culinary Generator, because I could do one of them too. So again, we need a furnace, a fishing rod. We've probably got one of those in the system, but it doesn't matter. A hoe, a flint and steel, and a hip of that, and we'll make that one. Thought I had. Oh, I don't know. I haven't. Have now. All right. So the culinary generator. Culinary generator. Let us pop that there. And that will obviously drain out into there as well. Now, what can we use in there, and what's the best food? Now, there is something I want to have a play with, although God knows how we're going to be able to do it. A donut singularity requires 10,000 donuts, an ultimate catalyst in a quantum compressor. Quantum compressor requires me to make various things, but that is let me remind you, that is 600 million RF off of one item. It's challenge accepted, I think. I mean, we can do the other stuff, you know, we can put all sorts of foods through and they will generate a variety of different flux energies, you know, it's no biggie. Spicy chicken wings. Could just eat some of those myself, actually. So yeah, I mean, even the basic ones are pretty standard. Oh, emergency rations, eh? Let me have a look, see what's involved with well, let's have a look, see if I've got 10,000 bacon. That's probably a good start. Donuts even. I've got enough. Donut amber. Okay, how do I... What will... This makes no sense. Donut is made from cooked dough, which is made from dough, which is made like that. Donuts, cooked dough can also be... Yeah. What do I use this stuff for? Donut amber, which can be smelted into liquid donut, which can be cast into donuts, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Why would I want to do it that way? About bacon. We're doing pretty well for bacon. What can we use bacon amber things for? Nothing, except for bacon, which we can make into that which can be cast into bacon using a tough tool rod. Yeah, maybe those singularities are not as simple as I thought they were going to be. Let me have a little think and I'll be back in a moment. Well, it's not a lot, but for the time being I'm just going to use the bacon acorns, which are producing an extra... Actually, surprisingly, 80 flux energy per tick. That actually that's surprisingly good, considering that's just using bacon acorns. Now we can probably... I realise I'm also waffled an awful lot this episode and not achieved anywhere near as much as I probably should have done. But that's me, you know. Hello, welcome to the channel if you've not come across that one before. Yeah, so I mean, we could do the speed modifiers on here and here. We could also do with a speed modifier up here and maybe a capacity upgrade. Let us have a look. Capacity upgrade is those. I need a basic card. Right. Basic card. Basic card. We've got this applied energistic system. Let's use the damn thing. We will need to get some more max going and stuff, but that's fine. So we can now, and then if I want to do a capacity upgrade, that is that. So I'm going to stick just where I only want one capacity upgrade. So off you go. And then we need this acceleration upgrade. Now that is an advanced thing. So we need to teach you how to make those. And how to make that. Damn it, you really need to know that first, did you? Okay, fine. Advanced. Graph me one of those. I know it's going to... Oh, pure nether crystal. Is that right? Hang on. Yeah, it does. So I need those quartz seeds then, don't I? Quartz seeds, bang, make me a bunch of those. Is that it? Am I out of sand? You know, I run out of the strangest of things. There we go. Let's find what is, it's down here, isn't it? It's a strange, this, am I crashing? I might be crashing. Something is happening. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so this thing is upgraded and we can probably add more speed. I don't know whether we can add, so we'll look into these speed modifiers. I don't know why we crashed, by the way. I've done the thing. Block of coal, we can probably again upgrade this and it is upgradable, and we can do the same with this. However, this can take a capacity card, which means we can give it more types. Now I've gone bone, petrified and donut for the time being, and then I can give it 2 of those so it can actually keep up with the actual exporting of those. We may need to put more of those in yet, but then we need these speed upgrades, which require more of that, which of course requires, to get myself in the right frame of mind, more of that. Oh, hello. Well, we'll do 24 of those then, and then we'll do 24 of those. That's more than adequate. And then we'll do, doesn't really matter, we've got so much materials. I'm just gonna throw these at it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we are now doing 1,500. 1 2 3 4 2,000. 2.4 thousand RF per tick. We've got more of them than we can ever use. I honestly think putting that in there is pointless. We're better off doing that. I mean, we're getting the culinary generator is generating way more than the coal. In fact, just out of curiosity, that's doing 2,300 just off its own back. Very tempted to leave that at, say, 8 of those and 20. 4,000 RF per tick. I'm just going to query it. I've not got my thingy. I am recording. It's alright. I misrecorded a chunk of stuff, so I didn't. Well, we didn't misrecord. I stopped recording. But we are now going in. We're installing. Yeah, we're going to fill this in no time at all. And I think that with that we can relax a little bit on our power requirements. Whether we could, you know, there's still more generators. We could still faff around more with these upgrades on this, but you know, we've got thousands of these acorns. We've got thousands of wither skulls. We've got more coal than we know what to do with, but to be fair, the coal is almost like an afterthought. And all we need to do to get more skulls is turn on the thing. Now, you know, it's going down pretty fast, but I think we'll fill that up way before then. So yeah, this thing, we've got Sevidus, CPW again, Hellfire. We have got, and I definitely want to do something with all these heads. I mean, there's quite a few of the people I personally follow for one, you know, in various states and others I'm aware of. Severed aside, obviously I know. Watchful, I know. Blah blah blah. There's quite a few modders, and don't have no idea. Cletho, yeah. Pahamar. Yeah, there's a good selection of heads in there. Some direwolf 20s, although, you know, strangely enough, that will look exactly the same as, well, if I can find it, there was one labelled head. There. But let's go on. There's head. There's a direwolf 20. Let's stick them on the wall for a giggle, and then we'll call it an episode of that. That's the head. And that's direwolf 20. Laziest skin ever. Anyway, on that note, we've achieved something. Not as much as I would have liked. I did have some things I wanted to do, but we're generating the power, generating large volumes of power, and I think on that note we can call it an episode. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and until then, next time I will see you soon. Bye for now.